Hey YouTube, I'm just making this video just to go over something I kind of learned with the Concentric for the handstand push-up. I saw some tutorials online where they're leaning forward like a bent arm plank, and then they kind of push up from the bottom position. So like they're essentially like their hands are like towards my wrist, let's say, and so they're in the bent arm plank, and then they push up. But what I did more recently is I was kind of in like almost like I'm going towards the handstand press. So my body's already like closer. It's not as low, like it's not at like a 0 degree angle. It's more like a 15 or 20 degree. And then, so like starting off in like almost a handstand press position, like not the crow pose, but like kind of like almost as if you were doing a bent arm, but like higher up in the air. So starting from like the higher position and then going into the concentric. I think like that's some good practice because then instead of having to be all the way flat and then really pushing up, that'll at least get like the kind of idea of like where your body's supposed to be. And if I keep working in that range, I can kind of get up there. So I'll put a short up later today, but that was just like an interesting little thing that I came across. I hadn't seen anybody talk about that or I've never seen that on any tutorial, but essentially instead of having the handstand press from like a near crow pose, which is almost like what I do, it's like kind of starting a handstand press while you're almost in like a bent arm plank. So like you're kind of almost in a plank, but then you lean forward a lot more in the front, and then you try to keep your legs relatively straight. And then the concentric is a lot easier and you can get up to handstand. So I think practicing like sets of those will be way more consistent than trying to go from completely flat to then pulling your entire like legs and your lower half up and over. So just a little cool tip, just wanted to share with everybody. And no one's probably gonna watch this, so who cares?